10 years. It's pretty crazy, right? Like that's a good amount of time, but at the same time, like, look at what we have to look back on.
It's been a decade since a New Mexico school shooting, but the physical and emotional scars still seem very fresh. It's good to see you all again. I'm Matt Stell.
I'm Terry Furman. When he was younger, Nathaniel Tavares dreamed of being a pro athlete, but what happened to him this week 10 years ago brought a change to those plans.
Fast forward to now, he's a student at Texas Tech with big plans once he graduates, but he hasn't forgotten when life wasn't so simple and wasn't so promising. Here's Jaxie Pigeon.
January 14th of 2014 was a day that literally changed my life, as well as like many others, forever.
It started as an exciting first day back to class after winter break for Nathaniel Tavares at Berrendo Middle School in Roswell.
Everything was great. Reconnecting with all of my friends there on the bus, catching up, like, oh, what'd you do for Christmas, and all this cool stuff.
Those conversations carried on in the school's gym, the place Tavares says staff directed students to hang out and stay warm before classes began. That's when things would take a tragic turn.
All of a sudden, I was on the ground. I heard ringing in my ears, and I really didn't know what was happening entirely.
Tavares had been struck in the head by a birdshot round, thousands of lead pellets spreading down to his waistline.
I had thoughts running through my head of, okay, maybe I fell over, hit my head, and that's why like I can't see anything.
Then 12-year-old student Mason Campbell opened fire in the school's gym, hitting and severely hurting two of his classmates, Tavares and Kendall Sanders.
I had lost 7 out of the 10 units of blood in my body. So to think that not only was I able to make it out of the gym, but I literally just survived something that medicine can't explain how I did.
After being sedated for a while, Tavares would wake up in the hospital and learn about what actually happened and who was responsible.
I lost it because I had knew this kid very well, to the extent of, you know, we would always be partners in our class. Amazing kid.
Campbell was sentenced to state custody until he was 21. He's now past that age. State officials tell us they can't comment. Since Campbell was charged as a minor, those records are sealed. As Tavares reflects on the devastation a decade later, he says a lot of positive change has happened, but he's striving for more. Come February, he's releasing his first book called In the Blink of an Eye.
I've realized the book can not only tell my story in more detail from all perspectives possible that at least I can interpret, but it can also help to expedite me sharing that story to make effective change that can happen more immediately as opposed to long term.
And Tavares, who now lives in Lubbock, is holding out hope that one day he and Campbell can come together to make necessary change with their unique perspectives.
Yes, this happened. We can't change the past, but we can very well change the future with what we're doing now.
Jaxie Pigeon, KLBK News.
Jaxie, thank you. Tavares says it's truly a miracle that he survived that shooting. He still has thousands of lead pellets in his body, visually impaired in his right eye, and completely blind in his left.